Warning. You are about to watch a program that is setting the standard for YouTube content. We don't charge for access, we don't sell account reviews, and we don't pass the bill to you. YouTube is free, Discord is free, and that's exactly how it should be. Time to level up.
You're watching pressure, not panic, not chaos, just pressure. Because strength doesn't need to shout to be real. Becoming confident, convinced this space should crack. That numbers and noise will be enough, and the first attacks hit the wall the way they always do. But every unit they send, every strike they commit, it isn't breaking anything. It's feeding it. You can see the moment it sets in, when confidence turns into hesitation. So they push harder, more attacks, more resources, more effort stacked on top of bad math. Fires don't start here. They start on the way out. Because this wall wasn't built for highlights. It was built for endurance. Wave after wave, the result stays the same. Because defense here isn't passive, it's patient. This is what happens when pressure meets structure, when noise meets restraint, when ego meets a wall that doesn't care. Welcome to WWC Live.
Welcome in to the WWC. Hope you are all having a wonderful day. I know I am. You know what day it is today, huh? Today's coordinates list day. Like the Sage coming in. Yeah, it's I don't know. Me and me and Mike get along quite well, man. It's oh, what am I doing? Where's the chat? Where are you guys? What happened? Hold on. I get lost without there. Oh, whew. My goodness, I get lost when that chat disappears, man. All right. Yeah. So what do we got? What do we got on the agenda today, folks? Busy show per usual. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff. So we have Mike the Sage coming in. He, of course, has some new VIP18 bases to show us. So we got a little sneak peek at some of these that we can look at. We have Tesla Awakening tonight, fresh off the Tesla missile video that I came out with today that I dropped. If you have not checked it out, go check it out. And love that. Got some a little bit of sandboxing today. We'll go over that. Why we're a little bit limited tonight on that sandboxing. I'll review why for that. We'll go over some season 6 exciting stuff that's going on. Want to touch on that with everybody. Want to have a strongest team conversation based off of the video that I made actually with everybody to kind of talk about air and tank and mixed formations. Where are we going? Where you are in the game? Where we are in the game? Like, just, you know, I think it's a good conversation to have that is interesting for everybody, right? It's what we all like to talk about. And yeah, some Q&A that come in. So before I get to that, let me get to one of my favorite parts anyway, and that is the chat. So what do we got? Day or night? Where is Lord Zan? I don't know who that is, but welcome in. Chaos, what's up from 1057? Shout out to 1057. Where my boy Mike? I don't know who that is, but hello. Darren at 118 on top. This is truthful. Mike, there he is. What's up, buddy? What is up? Okay, Woo! Wars for the children. Always good to see you, Woo. John, how's it going? It is actually going fantastic right now. You would think not so much, considering I only probably had about 4 hours of sleep. But listen, that doesn't stop me from turning it on. I'm ready to roll always. All right. Your boy from RFA. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, I love it. 118 RFA in the house. Big fan. Shout out to RFA. Shout out to the 118 family. Ro, Nas, RFA, UXW. Good place to live. Scooby, what's going on? I know. Excited to see Tesla Awakening. You wait. I got a lot of stuff in plan for the WWC when it comes to the Tesla Awakening. So you are going to get the full scoop on this thing in detail. You can only imagine if I'm telling you that, what the hell that means. So let's see. We also got Slider. Welcome in. Getting better at this live thing. Good. I'm happy, man. You can also catch us on Spotify. We're on Spotify now. So if you can't catch us on here on live, get in your car, turn on Spotify, go check out Warzone Wrecking Crew on Spotify. Okay, what's you got? RJ. Oh, Bears in the house. We got another Australia in the house. What up, RJ? How about that Madden cover, RJ? How about them apples, huh? How about them apples? Like it. OG, getting out of his solitary confinement. Hey, listen, congratulations to all the OGs out there for the great news coming in. Going to take you a little bit, but we are incredibly happy at the WWC for all of you to finally have the choice of whether you want to go to another server, more populated server maybe, and get some of those better matchups. So congrats to all the OGs. Thank you for hanging in there. Hang in there for a little bit longer. Happy you guys got the great news. Why only 4 hours of sleep? Listen, Eric, a lot of stuff going on, brother. A lot of stuff. Who else is gonna sandbox for hours on end, Eric? If I'm not up at midnight sandboxing. Oh man, let's for John, first gold vein battle this weekend. Awesome, you're gonna love it, man. Hopefully you have a good battle plan. If your faction hasn't talked about a battle plan yet, you might want to get one in. Defense or attack? What do you got going? Lord Zan, what's up? Welcome in. Gus, welcome in. POL, good evening. Mike, are you ready? Oh, defense. Defense is rough, John, to say the least. Rough. You really got to bet a better plan. You guys have to have incredible communication. You better be on Discord. You have a lot of ground to cover, and you can't stay in one spot. You guys got to move. You got to move around. You got to defend a lot of different places. Not everything needs to be set to 0%. You can leave it. It takes a long time to claim those buildings, but you guys had to have a good battle plan and coordination, especially on defense. Attack can send people scrambling, right? Like when you're on the attack, you have the upper advantage because they don't know where you're going. You know what I mean? You do a little shuffle. You show them left. You can do the Baja shuffle. Show them left. You're over here on the right. You're boom, boom, boom. You're hitting different spots. Defense is definitely rough waters for Goldvein. But yeah, the event was a lot of fun. I have a feeling, based on the positivity everybody had with that event, we're going to see it more in the future. So yeah, I welcome it, especially in this faction. I got to be honest with you. In the faction that we're in, boy, it's going to be a lot of fun when the season's over and they reshuffle the deck and we see where everybody lands. To be honest with you, we are after the horror show that you guys saw us go through in season 5 with just awful people that were in that season. When you look at this season, man, what a difference respect makes ultimately in a season. I mean, everybody, like, you know, everybody's fighting, and if people aren't fighting, listen, it's probably because they already fought and they're low on troops and they're low on speed ups or they're low on diamonds or they're low on whatever. I mean, everybody's been fighting this season, trying to scrap it out in different spots in different places. It's been very strategic. Everybody's been respectful. Everybody's fighting. It's been a great faction, personally, to be a part of with the people that we're working with. And honestly, it's been great with the teams that we're facing. So, everybody's been great. 169, 193, 120. It just makes the game night and day when you just have a bunch of fights, and the trash talk is like fun trash talk where it's just respectful. Everybody's respectful, fighting, just having fun with a friggin' war game, and nobody's really being a douche or taking themselves way too seriously on an app. And that's where stuff just gets out of control. And that you guys saw firsthand what happened last season, where it's like, Jesus Christ, you want to talk about people taking themselves too seriously for handshake agreement. Let me get Mike in here. What are you talking about? See, you guys get me on tangents. As they say in college hockey, it's all your fault. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. All right, hold on. Let me get Mike. Okay, so hold on. I messed with all kinds of settings. I gotta get you dialed in to make sure I have you here. Let me see. Okay, this one, and let me get over here. What's that? I don't see you on here. Let me see. Are you coming through? Go ahead. Try again. I don't know if you're coming through or not. Be nice. No, see you're not. Oh, there you are. Okay, cool. Go ahead. Do your little shindig again, Mike.
The rubber baby buggy bumpers.
You're in. There we go. All right. Yeah, I was messing with a bunch of stuff. Settings. I'm always like tweaking stuff and messing around. I'm never satisfied.
You are a tweaker. That's all right.
Oh, I am, Mike. I am. Well, hey, listen. Who else only gets 4 hours of sleep? You got to be tweaking if you're up that late. I was taking apart radios and all kinds of stuff, just tweaking up a storm. Hey, I saw an interesting, fun thing. So they say, Mike. Did I lose the chat? I think I moved over and lost the chat. Hold on a second. I hate not having the chat there. I have to have the chat there, Mike. I got to have them there.
You gotta see what everyone's saying.
I do. I feel like it's more inclusive. I like being like the community aspect of everybody. So funny thing, placebo effect, right, Mike? I got to get your opinion off the rip. The Nintendo Entertainment System, when you blew into cartridges and the game would play, placebo effect, or do you think it worked? The blowing into the cartridges.
It's actually very interesting you said that, because about 2 days ago I had the same kind of conversation with a friend of mine. Technically, they say it was a placebo effect, but by trial and error, I swear to God, it worked.
Okay. So I completely agree with you. Now, here's the funny thing. You knew when you took the cartridge out, you never just took the cartridge out and put it back in. You always blew on it anyway, right? So in fact, I couldn't tell you whether it was or not, because there's never one time I didn't pull the thing out and didn't blow into it. I have no negative test to tell, like, who pulled it out and just pushed it right back in. You know what I mean? I pulled it. You pull that thing out and you were blowing on it. That was the point, right? So I swear it worked. I have nothing else to go off of other than it worked.
No, I know. I have memories of getting mad and then learning about that trick, and it worked like instantly.
I know, right? I swear. It's so mind-blowing if it really just a placebo effect that had nothing to do with it. It's mind-blowing the percent of the population that's convinced that it did. Like, you know what I mean? Man, it's wild.
We ended up talking about that and how easy it was to cheat at Duck Hunt.
Oh, why? What do you mean, putting your gun against the screen?
No, I guess you could do that too, but if you pointed at a piece of white paper or a white wall, it worked. You got a duck every time.
Oh, every time? Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah,
did not
yeah.
know
So
that.
the game worked by every time you pull the trigger, the screen would go black and there would be a white square where the duck was.
Oh, that's funny.
Um, and that's what the gun registered.
That
So
makes
all you had
sense.
to do was just kept firing at something white, and he kept
Yeah.
getting the duck.
My brother he just used to walk up to the TV and just like be point blank at the screen. So it was like, dude, what fun is this? Like, what are you doing? But anyway, yeah, a bunch of good fun. Mike, this Tesla Awakening stuff is going on. I know you had an OG server account, kind of one of those ones that's just there for effects, but you didn't really take in any of the true stuff, right? Of the
Nope, not at
Awakening?
all. I don't even have troops in my drill ground.
Right. So
No.
I'm incredibly interested in this. So I just dropped a video this morning, kind of showing one of the battle reports that was sent to us from the floppy. Shout out to the floppy, by the way. If I remember correctly, I think it's server 436 he's on. So shout out to him and his server 436. It was amazing. He sent me this report, and it was an 8 million difference in a team. What was more impressive about this test? Here, let me go find it. Go find it and bring it up. It's always difficult to go into my chat. I have the secrets to the Death Star in here. You can't see what's going on. Okay.
2-inch port.
I'm gonna bring it up right here. Okay. You know what's amazing is I know what you're referring to. Okay, so here's the ultimate thing that we made the video on, right? So this is what was shocking. Now, what really wasn't, and people get lost in the video, and that's a whole separate thing that we need to talk about, by the way, is the comments. The trolls sometimes in the comments, I swear, there's just people that hate the WC or the videos or whatever, and the trolls that come in here. I think I'm going to get like Team Australia, and they're going to be on troll commentville. I need Team Australia. Anytime I put a video out, I just need Team Australia to just go through comments and get the trolls out. Like just shoo troll. I'm going to start putting Team Australia. I'm just going to have them go in there and start listing off like Paul Hogan lines or like Crocodile Hunter lines or something. I just want some Australia representation in those comments. But anyway, so the reason why I shared this was 8.5 million. That's impressive. Like a lot of people have seen this, 10 million, 12 million. I think it gets lost in translation sometimes. And I don't want to make a 15-minute video about it. And well, just kind of get to the point of what it was. But really what was amazing about this video, about this report, Mike, was that in every aspect of this report, the red side won. Now, you get it caught up, the Carly and the Murphy, but I get all that. But what's more amazing is, like, if you look at this battle report and you look at how much stronger he was, it's impressive. Like, normally we comb through battle reports, and the point of us combing through it is to find the weak spot. Where is it? Like, where's the smoking gun, so to speak? Maybe his tech is underdeveloped. All those battle cards are the way it is. Oh, maybe, it's somewhere, right? In this battle report, Mike, I just went up and down, and especially the second page, if you just look, it's every place he's got the advantage. It's the 250 drone. It's the 40 chips. It's the combat boost. It's the components. It's, we come back down, and it's the Overlord. It's the tech. It's, the deco. It's even the battle cards. Normally the battle cards stick out. Even the battle cards, he didn't have the advantage in. The person who won, that was using their monster card, for crying out loud, as a core card. And then the T11s were insanely, more developed. You got 1.3 million in the T11 part, plus the wall, plus the season skills. It was just every single aspect of the report screamed like the red team. And so for that, to me, it was impressive to have every advantage to that degree and overcome an 8.5 million power advantage. You know what I mean? Because you couldn't point to, oh, it's the gear or it's like exclusive weapons or something underdeveloped that we could point to. It's incredible. It's an incredible battle report, really. And to me, regardless, you want to talk about Murphy, not Murphy, whatever. When we're talking about air, and you know, for the sake of argument, like let's just talk about air. Like if the developers are looking at air and they're like, hey, yeah, you know, air, like we're gonna mess with the awakening skill because it's just not powerful enough, right? So they looked at air and they said, okay, we need to make it more powerful. And everybody came off and they were like, oh, they helped air out again. We dealt with air enough. We helped them. They made them stronger again by making the Diva Awakening attack the back row instead of the front row. You know, they're always catering to air people. But then you look at a report like this and you say, Jesus Christ, people, like air's getting plowed. You know what I mean? It's wild.
That is wild.
Yeah, it's just a wild report to look at. So, you know, regardless of where the improvements can come, it's just really, really crazy. You know, and so anyway, this is interesting. It was like, because, you know, there's tons of things that you could do. Matter of fact, some of the stuff we just got through testing with air showed that even in, you know, Carly, everybody's focused on Carly, but actually Lucius is actually stronger on the left. When you have both of them up front, if you had both of them up front, Lucius is actually stronger on the left. So that was interesting. Another thing we saw in the battle test, everybody with the Diva up front, and we actually saw that Diva exactly where she is here, getting 40 million. By the way, incredibly strong, even in this, where she got plowed in this report here, she got 40 million, right? So that's what's lost on this. Everybody's like, oh, Diva in the wrong spot. Diva was off the chain in this battle. And this is when we did our testing, we found how strong in the back left she was. Of course, that was with Morrison in front right in those battles. But even so, like this more feels that how much stronger Diva is in the back left. By the way, not for nothing, I just did a crap ton of testing. I did 6, 12, 18, 24. I think I did about 27 formations, Mike, for Tesla. Well, I mean for missile. I got done sandboxing. Obviously multiple, like 5 per. I did about 27 different formations of it for missile to get ready for the pre-awakening, to see like what exactly comes out on top right now, pre-awakening, what's coming out on top as kind of the top missile formation by the numbers. And you know what's interesting is how strong Tesla was in the back left corner too. So it's interesting, nonetheless. I always had Tesla
absolutely.
On the right, back right, thinking behind Swift, but actually it was the left. So we'll get into a whole bunch of this. We got it. Time to get into it, but what up, bud?
Chaos.
Thank you, brother.
He Chaos mentioned too in there that he punched up 8 million gap between his missile and air as well. He's
Who do we got? Who did it?
Chaos.
Yeah.
And
right,
then
buddy? I'm telling you, it's crazy.
And then he asked the question there too, could it not be the larger your power, the greater your counter buff affects the battle? 20% of 100 million is larger than 60 million.
It's a great thought. I like it, Chaos. I do like it. Yeah, I think there's a lot to be said about this. So if you looked at the other thing we talked about, the everybody was talking about Murphy in that, and if you look at the top, let's just look at the top 20 in 3v3. What everybody's lineup is. You got full air, 4-1. So that's one person with Murphy. Full air, 4-1. full air, full air, 4-1. I think this percent 4-1. No, full air. So that's only two out of the top 10. And then full air. Mine 12 is full air. Full air for 13. Full air for 14. Full air for 15. Full air for 16. Full air for 17. 18. 19. We finally hit one more. So if you just look at the top 18 people in 3v3, only 2 of them are using Murphy right now. So, you know what I mean? Like, everybody scream from the mountaintops all you want about Murphy, like we're running it and it's some kind of secret code and I'm an asshole for pointing it out. But at the same point, 18 of the top people in 3v3 are currently running with just a full air squad. So, you know, there needs to be a lot more testing done. And there's got to be more sandboxing and testing done, which I can't fully do for you yet to answer the question. I'm not going to pretend to dive into the waters to answer 100% the question yet about the Murphy infected. I can only tell you one thing that was brought up about how, you know, that same lineup would have been handled by Missile. And I can tell you that my Missile had no problem with 4+1 in 3v3 arena when we did this on live, when there was like a 7 million. I don't know if you that were watching that time when we were doing 3v3 a couple weeks ago, when I was pointing that out. And I remember a couple people in chat, it might have been Woo and somebody else were like, wow, that's a huge difference. Because it was like a 7 million difference with the 4v1 against my Missile squad. And I was still taking them out. It was like 7 million. It was air with Murphy against my Missile. So it's, you know, it's not just like, oh yeah, that'll even it out. That'll be even. I don't think so. I think that's how it's working. But anyway, I got to need for air, right? For air to begin with, we have let's tell you, bro, you look at the 3v3 not on a 1v1, like lining up the best squad. I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, Stelly, 3v3, you know, if everybody in 3v3 when you're doing it and you're defending, right? If you're defending and you're doing 3v3, you know everybody's going to match up with your counter. So you know every Missile team is going to be against your air. So if Murphy's the solution for it, then you just throw it in the defense. My point is, just plain as day, I just showed you 18 defensive teams that are choosing to use full air knowing that the counter Missile is going to hit them. That's all I'm showing. I'm not saying, you know what I mean? Showing, I think it's mad at me when I show facts, Mike. I'm just showing what people are doing. You know, like it's not like QB told them to do it. I'm just showing you what 18 other people at the top are actually doing, knowing that the Missile team is going to hit that lineup. So, you know, it is what it is. But the Diva Awakening, when you look at it, right? So it definitely loses a stack. It's all based on the number of air people you have in your team. I only have it at 2 stars. So unfortunately, I'd love to be able to test it for you. I personally think a lot of these Awakening are really like max. When it gets to 4-star, it goes to 40% damage. So we're sitting around here and nobody has enough shards to test it. So yeah, we're sitting here going, oh yeah, look at it at 2 stars and 2 stars. And we're testing and we're testing what we can is what we're doing. But I'll be the first one to tell you, I can't wait to get a hold of Tesla because I think I'll be able to closely get him to 4-star. And then we can see it. And that's why, just briefly want to tell you tonight, when we do the Awakening Tesla testing that we're gonna do, I'm not gonna do full on testing tonight because I really want to show you the difference of all of it straight through. You know what I mean? So I want to be able to show you 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star. I want to get a full capture of that and be able to present you and show you the data. So you know, is it worth it to unlock it, to push it, to do whatever if you're not here when you get here to the Awakening, or if you are and it's your second team and you want to see the worth of it. I will do the same thing with all the other ones once I'm able to push them. We know what 2-star is, right? We have pre-Awakening stuff. It does a little grain of salt on it because it does get a little outdated with my strength as we continue to push forward. So, some of that pre-awakening stuff's going to start to become dated, that we tested with like Kim and Air eventually. But right now it's decent to just look at it and take it with a grain of salt as we move forward. But we'll definitely look at 4-star. I think 4-star really unlocks, even with Diva. I don't, unless you're sitting here awakening Diva with 4-star. I just don't, it's just such a difference in that skill set to say double the damage of 40% damage is doubling what 2-star is. You can't, discount that. What do you think, Mike?
This kind of gets me excited for season 6. Like I'm dying to get this awakening
and get your hands on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
More sandboxing and everything too.
Yeah. Please do, Mike. I could use some help with backing up,
brother. You know I'm all about that.
I know. Just be careful. Just be careful, Mike. You start entering into the sandbox arena, you open yourself up with everybody looking to slaughter you and data. You start present data and everybody gets mad. Pun, by the way, Pun just put this comment. I do want to touch on that too. Had some good battles today. He says, and he just amazing fights. He got about 4 million kills. He's not kidding. The opening of the battle today for season 6, everybody. Holy shit! When you guys get to this point, I don't know. Does it tell us what day we're on? I don't even know where does it tell you in here? Like what day we're actually? Okay, so season 6, day 31. All right, guys. When you get to day 31, all of a sudden, boom, friggin' thing opens up, man. Opens up. Pun is 100% right. It is. Dude, there's so much shit going on. First of all, don't use all your work days off. Just gonna give you a heads up. If you work during the day, use some of your hours and take some time off of work. You will 100% appreciate it for the game itself because it's a blast. There's you literally have back-to-back fighting windows. So at 7 a.m. for me, 10 a.m. for East Coast, you have an hour of your normal pond battles and everything else, right? And then after that, you then have the defense of the what the hell? Can't think of the name of it now. The outpost, that's what I'm thinking of. So then you have the outpost attacks that happen, right? So you had that. So there was literally, I can tell you that there were fights that we had. We had a fight that went from the 1 hour window of the ponds. We had the 1 hour window of the outposts. Then there was a fight that went on for like an hour and a half, a couple hours afterwards. It was this drawn out fight that was going on after that. And then we just had another fight capture window at my time, 3 o'clock. It would have been 6 o'clock on the East Coast. And then we got more captures tonight. And then I can tell you Saturday is going to be the same exact thing. They do these back-to-back windows. There's 4 fight windows on Friday, kill event. 4 fight windows. Dude, it's so much fun, man. Can you tell I get excited about this thing?
Absolutely.
It's so much fun. It's just so much damn fun. I don't care. It's just all this fighting shit. It's just so great, man. And everybody's like, it's competitive. But like, I'm 100% with Pun. Today was a very good fun day for all of you out there with season 6, who are where we are in our 69 through 196 window. You guys, I hope you got to enjoy it today. If not, make some plans to enjoy it on Friday, and it's going to happen again. And then, and that's going to be for the next week as well. And yeah, it's just not stopping. It just keeps going. So much fun. So Best season. I 100% agree with Pun 2. Best season ever. Without a doubt. This is hands down been the best season in this game. Best season that we've had. Last season was fun for completely different reasons for us personally and what we did, and we made it fun because we fought so damn much. But man, it's friggin' amazing stuff. Anyway, Mike, you are gonna look forward to it, sir. You will look forward.
No, I am. I already got my fishing practice in with my other account, so.
fishing practice. Get your kids ready. Your kids all dialed in.
Yep. Oh yeah. I turned my head and friggin' my daughter went through like 100 of the hooks.
Hmm.
I mean, I got some good sized stuff, but it was just funny. I just turned my head and bam, she's like, "All right, Dad, I'm done."
Yeah, that's fun. Let the kids dive into it and get it going. Anyway, shout out to some people who popped in here too. Dirty Sanchez popped in, and Carlitos popped in, and Stelly, Danny, what's up? Oh, a little bunch of people coming. Season 4 and 5 had better extras and minigame. I agree. I don't know about the extras. I agree with the minigames. The High Noon was the best minigame so far for me personally. It's all perspective though, you know, like it's an opinion thing. You know what I mean? Like I could say for myself, I know a lot of people like Mike who play and have their kids playing and stuff. They love the fishing. This season has been great. I think the battle cards, I actually think removing the 4+1 caused us to have to kind of recalculate a little bit and kind of test a little bit more, push ourselves. So I don't know. I at first I was like, oh, they're getting rid of the 4+1, but what's the difference? It's not like you were using the 4+1 to try different strategies out enough anyway. Everybody just sat on the Air Murphy and just camped out with it with the 4+1. I don't know. I kind of like that they mixed it up and they try to do the battle cards a little bit different, adding stuff in and doing that. I don't have a lot. I got to be honest. I don't have a lot of complaints about the season. I just don't. It's just they did an amazing job, especially with the rewards. Love how they gave everybody the rewards. The mythic prints really caught free to play, low spend up a little bit with the way they've been hammering people. The exclusive weapons, such a nice thing to see, man. For the free and by the way, the free awakening shards. Every other season had everybody pay for exclusive weapons, and free to play low spend kind of had to sit there with their thumb up their ass because they could barely unlock exclusive weapons. And so they had to watch everybody else get powerful and then wait for like 3 years before they can participate. So this was kind of cool that everybody got to do the awakening shards and they got to plan it how they wanted, you know, like sure they didn't get as many shards as maybe like a strong account did, but they were also able to collect and wait. Like if they just wanted to use them on their T1s, they can hold all theirs in all 3 awakening levels and they're able to put them into one team. I think Wu just said he's able to go to 4 stars. I'll tell you right there. I mean, Wu's free to play. So yeah. It's great. Good stuff. Good stuff, Mike. So what you been up to, buddy? Getting healthy? Family getting healthy?
Yeah, well, my daughter's sick, but she's a champ and she's doing all right.
Had a fever, didn't she?
Yep, fever. Yep, and we thought she was fine because we didn't give her any medicine. She had no fever until about 2 hours ago, and then the fever came back.
Oh, the fever came back.
Yep.
Jesus.
But she's been out all week.
School?
From like school, yeah. Because if you have a fever the day before, you can't go.
Sorry, man. That's tough. Tough. I'm sure your dad
she's a tough
antennae is up.
Oh yeah, but she's like her mom. When she's sick, she just wants to be left alone. She just wants to chill, lay down, nap. So, but she's awesome. She comes out, says, "Okay, I'm hungry," give her the brat diet, and then she goes back, sits
I
down on her
love
tablet.
the Brad diet. I was a big fan. Mother giving me
So are we.
toast. I loved the toast. I was a big fan of, like, when I was sick and I didn't eat shit and then I got toast and I could get toast down. I love toast. I'm a big bread guy though, so you know.
Yeah. As I look at my stomach, so am I. I'm a big bread guy.
All right, Mike, let's get into the stuff, the VIP18s. So before we do, Mike is here. Mike is actually also with the coordinates list. He's not just my friend and just sitting around, and we don't just chat all day. Well, maybe we do. But besides just chatting all day, he's also with the coordinates list. For those of you that are looking for a legal way to find a coordinate base for anywhere, you can go to discord.gg/coordinates list, sign up, and yeah, you can get any coordinates at any time. They send the link right to your base. Only takes a few minutes. And they send it right over to amazing people. They volunteer. Give them a shout out and say hello. They also have giveaways a lot of times. On the left, you can see. Oh, am I sharing? I'm probably not even sharing. Am I? Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sharing. On the left, you can see they do giveaways as well. There's a giveaway channel. Let's see. Are you giving away anything right now, Mike? Let's see. Oh yeah, Castle. Castle ends on 6/7, so you could still join that. It's 4 days. They're going to be giving away a castle right here to somebody. You just enter for free. That's the beautiful thing about these folks. I love people in the game that just give away stuff for free. They just gave away. What were you giving away, Mike? This one. What was this? Lion?
An ice castle. Yeah, I think a castle and a lion, if I remember right.
Yeah, here we give away for one. Okay, so yeah, so they just gave them away here. These people won right here. A 2188. Look at that. Always good to see 20. First of all, happy to see 2188 already figuring out where the coordinates list are. How about that, Mike? Huh? Not bad.
Yeah.
That's one. And secondly, nice to see them winning. They get to sit there. And 956 too. So there you go. Congrats to those two folks. There's another giveaway right here for a castle. And if you're interested in giving away something, by the way, go ahead and go out there and tell Wolfie that you want to give away a prize to everybody. You know, promote yourself, your alliance, whatever. Probably a good thing to do during transfer time, people. If you're going.
That's what we're in the middle of right now.
What's that?
So that's what we're in the middle of right now. It's transfer surge.
Yeah. What is your what's your server number again, Mike?
Mine's 1057.
Okay, so 1057. Can you tell the good people out there what the number? Everybody likes to know what the gold number is. What's the gold total hero power threshold for that server? Can you say that number?
Give me 1 second. We didn't have a gold seat, so I didn't even look. We're limited, man. My phone just died. So, nope, I can't tell you right now.
Oh, all right. Well, that's okay.
I literally sent you a base, and then my phone died.
Okay. Oh, look at this. All right. Brooks, UXW's barely fighting this season. Oh, are we now? Okay. You're letting 188 single-handedly deal with 120. 169 isn't even fighting y'all back, and you still keep avoiding FNX. Hey, by all means, Brooks, come get some. We're not hard to find. You can look at your local mud. You can find us. So, by all means, come get some. That's all I can say. That's all I could say. Talk is cheap. I've seen a bunch of people like you yapping around in world chat. Everybody does. Everybody does. Everybody sees all the yappers in world chat. But you know what? When it comes down to the mud, you don't see it. You don't see it. Little shielding, fighting from the sidelines, running their traps. That's what happens. But by all means, Brooks, by all means, you come find us. If you need a link, I'll gladly give it to you. But we are not hard to find. Say you don't play the game without saying you don't play the game by not being able to find a UXW person in the mud. That I can tell you. That I can tell you. So what do we got, Mike? We got to go. We got the coordinates list here. We're gonna dial it in here.
I got a bunch.
Holy shit, Mike! These are all the VIP18 bases.
Yep, -1.
Damn.
There was a whole bunch that got released, and no, all below's starting with PTAR or.
Oh, it's 527. So this is 17. PTAR.
Yep.
PTAR got his.
Finally, yeah.
All right.
But that's starting from him down.
You better have a hell of a base here. Okay. There's a story behind this, Mike, huh? The bull on a treadmill.
the basic grounds, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that's PTAR's new base on 96. Okay. We got to go to server 1256. 1256. Here we go, Mike. Here we go. Got to click it twice. This is one of Mike's biggest pet peeves, just so you all know out there. He has the download right here, and he's 100% right, by the way, in this. So I do back him. Where when you hit the download button and it downloads and it's done, it should just bring you to the link or wherever you're trying to go. But instead, it makes you click it twice. And it made some sense. It's a little pet peeve, but for somebody who does coordinates lists and they're trying to find some time, they do it probably quite often.
It is, yeah. Like, I have, I have dead accounts that I have 100 coordinates in each. So I have like 900s, 800s, 1100s. So to go through that and someone's like, I want 1156. You scroll through and you find 1156 in the middle and you click it and you get this download and then it's gone. So now you got to go search for 1100 again, find that list, scroll or use some bookmarks to go back and then find it. It's just when you're trying to do a bunch of them, it takes a while.
All right. Just
Do you even hit download?
Just give me 1 second. You know how they call it? When you're in sports and you have billboard material. Give me 1 second, because I have to now cause a stir with Brooks to give the team a little billboard material. So 1 second, please. Love it. I love it.
Now you need background music.
Oh, the team's gonna love this. They're gonna get a kick out of this one. Hey, Mike, it's always good. Billboard material is always good, not just in sports.
Take your time, man.
Get it to the proper authorities. All right, let me bring Mike back up. Mike and continue. Okay, done. That's a lot of fun. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. 7. So Mike, we just hit PTAR. We are on this one. with the shielding. Oh, a pun. I don't even know what that means, pun, but I'll gladly tell him. Yeah, you know why only one UXW is in top 50, Brooks? Number one, because we spread it out and we fight so much. Number two, because nobody came and fought. Oh, I love Brooks. I love Brooks. Brooksy is Brooksy has total hero power of about 130 million, by the way. Brooksy's over here getting his server leveled. All servers leveled because they yap. So you gotta love people like Brooksy over here. All right. Okay. Mike, so here we go. We're gonna hit download. Right? And then we do awesome. So here we go. So we hit one click was download, Mike. Now we hit awesome. That's the second click. And we are not in the place that we wanted to be. Two clicks. So it needs a third click to get to where we wanted to go. Yeah, it is. I mean, that's quite annoying. All right, here we go. A lion. Oh, well, this person better have the lion gift level, I would say. Ton of them. Oh, okay. All right, this is interesting, to say the least. You know, Obi-Wan, you gotta move. You gotta move when Parplay's trying to show off the base here.
It's a short base, but it's well done.
It's very good, very detailed. I like it.
So
I'm a fan of this one.
What I think is going to be happening is there's going to be more and more VIP18 bases coming out because there's less being created because of all the purchasing and the packs and stuff. So it's going to slow down. So now they're going to be being able to dedicate, because this is probably the biggest week we've had in a long time of bases being released.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes total sense. Total sense.
And it's exciting. And there's some upcoming ones that are getting approved that'll be coming out in like a month that are, it's going to be exciting to see.
I like this one. I'm a fan of this one.
Yeah, there's several lions out there, or tigers and stuff like that. And this, I feel like this took a nice, unique, like it still has the lion, but it still approached it in a new way. Yeah, which I always appreciate.
Yeah, good stuff. This dude, 1256, W Parplay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good job. All right, so next one we have is from 723, IBRA, Ibra.
I would go with that. Their base is called Ibracadabra.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's cool already. Oh, that's pretty badass. I like this.
When I saw this for the first time, the old school Disney movie Aladdin popped in my mind, because that's exactly what the genie did, is wrapped as a snake wrapped around the building. Yeah, one of my top 3 favorite Disney movies. But
I think I would have liked to see the snake attack something, but I do. Oh, a little activity out of him. I like the ground though underneath. Like I like the ground. I wish the ground would just stay all messed up. Like see how the ground gets all where the snake goes into the ground around the base. It's kind of like right there. See how the ground is all disturbed. I like that look. I wish it would just like be like always disturbed at the bottom of his base, and then have the snake comes out of it. It would be cool. The next level for this game would have been if every time somebody attacks him, the snake comes out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that would be pretty cool. Like when you're under attack, and then the snake is out while you're under attack. Not not that a lot of people are attacking them. So it may leave the snake dormant at that point. But
that's actually kind of a cool idea, is have base skins react to being
yeah,
attacked. Kind of like wanted bosses, right? When you attack them, they like swing at you after you hit.
exactly what I was thinking. Or yeah, if he's attacking, maybe it does something when he's attacking, because Lord knows I'm sure that happens a plenty. So maybe his base does something different when they attack, or when you're under attack or whatever. I just saw too the little I like his castle. Get the fire in the castle too. You notice that, like when the snake goes away here,
Yes.
castle lit up. Yeah, I like this one too, by the way. It got me mesmerized. Yeah, see, Day or Night's got Aladdin vibes over there too. So, all right, Nicky Nick from server 1186 is our next one. Another one of these downloads, guys. I'm telling you, download, awesome. Feeling your pain tonight, there, Mike. All right, Nicky Nick, 1186.
But at least you got fast internet, so.
Oh, the crown is hiding. The dragon's cool. I do like the horns.
And going back to another movie, I get the Balrog from Lord of the Rings head from that when I see it.
Okay. That castle's cool. I mean, I like it's hard to. There's so many there's got to be more dragons than anything else, right? There's so many damn dragons. I wonder what is the top thing, Mike, that's out there, you think, for all these bases? What's like the top theme?
I would say dragons, some type of warrior that swings like a spear or sword, and some cat, like lion or
Cat.
tiger. Yeah, like
Interesting.
a lion or tiger. Yeah,
Hmm.
those three are probably the top that I've seen. There's always some twist with them, but dragons are definitely up there.
Yeah, I like the horns. I think the little different take, at least, on the dragon. I do like the castle here. Okay, so that's Nicky Nick 1186. Okay, we have West T1 server 781. It's like a take on Justin's throne. Isn't that very similar to Justin's throne?
Kind of, yeah. Justin's is more like, yeah, Game of Thrones-ish, and this is, yeah, it's kind of similar.
By the way, House of the Dragon will be starting up soon, won't it? Is it this weekend?
I don't remember.
Anybody out there know? House of the Dragon? It's coming up June, I know that. Thought maybe this weekend. All right,
But the
that's
blades.
what's that?
I was gonna say the blades remind me of the Blades of Chaos from God of War. If you play that game ever.
I have not, but I know what you're talking about. I've seen the advertisements aplenty, but I have not played Gods of War. Oh, June 21st, Spectrum. He busted my bubble. It's still a couple weeks away before we get to the House of the Dragon. Too bad. Okay, so this is West T1. Cow Tai Evil from 1003. Server 1003.
Gotta have a cute one.
I guess so. And that's what we found. Very artsy, Mike. I would say
I was
more
gonna,
artsy than anything else.
yeah, he's tightrope walking between the two and doing some tricks.
Yes. Yes. See, again, this would be very interesting to know the story, right? Because it would be interesting if you found out that this person actually, like, job was some kind of trapeze artist or something like. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, yeah. And Demon, you're right. Yeah, I know it looks not very threatening, but I think that's the point. You're like, oh, that's okay. I can. I won't. It's not gonna be bad if I attack them, and
That's
then
exactly what.
and then it's like
Nothing to
wham.
say. Those are the ones you gotta watch out for. Exactly. Oh, you look so nice. Hello, how are you? And then your grill grounds are empty.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kauthai Evil, little tight rope in raccoon. Is that a
The neck.
raccoon or a squirrel? Because there's an acorn on its head.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I would think probably a raccoon.
I would have went with a raccoon, but then I saw the acorn.
Oh, there might be a story behind that too.
That's what I'm saying. I'd love to hear the story. Okay, we're in 738. Ragnar 34 in 738.
This one has been shared a lot today, and you'll see why.
What up, Mew? Gotta love Mew. Oh, okay, we got another eggplant? Ragnar 34.
Wait for it. Rags nuts. I love it. But I got this sent to me like honest to God like 3 or 4 times today. It's just people found it and just kept sharing it around.
I love this. Yeah, this is good stuff. No, eggplant in 107 has an absolute iconic base as far as I'm concerned. The whole knocking the Gophers down is ridiculous. It's perfect. I love his. I actually hate being at war with 107 because, like some dope, I get hypnotized by the damn thing and I can't stop looking at it. It's just because no, I'm more annoyed at myself. So I'm like, will you stop watching him play the damn Gopher game? Like, I'm like, Jesus Christ. How many times can you watch the Gophers get hit? It's like, Jesus Christ. It's awful. Awful. But yeah, it's cool shit, man. I love his. I do. I like this stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. The dog is a nice touch as well. Another great story, Mike. Another great story.
Yes.
I'm gonna start reaching out to folks eventually. If I ever get time in my life.
Shoot, there was someone who asked.
This is Pat Alhue in server 437. I'm sure I just butchered that.
It's French, so.
Oh, all right. Well, then I don't feel bad.
And you'll see exactly why.
Oh, yes. Very cool. Birds is another one you didn't mention, Mike. There seem to be a lot of birds.
You know what? That's true. I was just thinking that when I saw that. Interesting. The rooster to France is the eagle to America.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
Yes.
Well, see, everybody's saying you're getting an education around here. See what I mean?
Well, I got that. I got educated on that. It was part of our scavenger hunt, and they found it rather quickly. And I was informed of that as well. So.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I did not know that. But I did like this one as well.
Yeah, it's neat. Stelia, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. You registered for the giveaway by going to the coordinates list,
Ah,
um, and then there is a giveaway channel on the side.
let me give that up right here. I can show you. So here's the Discord right here. Coordinates list. It's discord.gg/coordinates list. And yeah, right at the what is it, like the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th channel down on the left. It's called giveaways. You just have to register at coordinates list to get your name verified. And once your name is verified, then you can just click join on any giveaway that they have. And they have them constantly. So there you are. Oh, yeah.
And all verified means is that you have your in-game name, your alliance, and your server, and your nickname on the server. That's it. Or else we wouldn't be able to find you to send
I
anything.
think that's what you need. You just named the coordinates list, right?
Yeah.
That's your invite.
Well,
You customized it, right? Coordinates list.
yes.
Discord.gg/coordinates list. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Also, while we're out here, so that is awesome. Thank you for the VIP18 bases today, Mike. Also, what we like to do off and on here too is go into their spreadsheet. So again, before we do this, we just like to warn. We give the same warning every time. So they have this Google Sheets tab. The Google Sheets, they allow anybody to access. They're nice like that. They do a lot of work, a lot of different people doing a lot of work gathering this information on this spreadsheet. So we just ask if you see a video that's utilizing this information of any kind and they're not crediting the coordinates list folks, please just go ahead in the YouTube comments if you're watching the video and give them a shout out yourself for having this information, because they do a crap ton of work putting this stuff together. So here is this cool little spreadsheet they have.
Speaking of that, since it's the beginning of the month, we're going to be started doing our updates for everything. So like we already are starting the updates of the VIP18 information and such. So yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be a whole bunch of new data soon.
Yeah, so they have the second tab on the spreadsheet that you can get in that Google Sheets tab. We have the VIP18 tracking. So you can have any VIP18 tracking. This is Mike doing a lot of work on all this stuff originally. Right, Mike? Do you have the actual team now helping out more, tracking some of this stuff?
Yep, I got about 6 to 10 other people, depending on, real life stuff, who jump on and help out. Yeah.
They're good like that.
Oh, they're awesome.
So yeah, he has the base names, a whole bunch of stuff that he has in here, the alliance that it comes from, the order in which they were created. This is the order in which they became VIP 18s, right, Mike? Is that what this was?
Yes, sir.
Bring you your order? Yeah. So you can sort by that if you want to see the order in which they became VIP 18s. You have their THP, their previous THP, their growth. This is what constantly gets updated. And then on top of that, they've added some other cool stuff like their strongest hero power. If you were on and listening to any of our stuff with Qatar and our conversations in regards to how we just used to look at things from THP only, and that's really not the best way to look at the strength of something or somebody in the game as you raise up and get higher levels. It's better to look at the strongest hero power to kind of see some of that information. Although I think that there's a monkey wrench that we need to go back with Qatar with, Mike, because I think the Awakening may have thrown a kink into that.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, your strongest hero is Kim, and that's not your main squad. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's a little bit there. Although now that once they'll all come out, it'll be a little bit more correct because I'll push Tesla through 4. So maybe it's just a temporary issue that's happening. You know what else I think we need to ask Qatar is the calculation that he had before, which I forget what the hell it was. What was it? It was the strongest hero power. And what did you do? Divide that, or you multiplied it? What was it?
You found the difference between theirs, and then you multiplied it by 5 because that's how many.
Yeah. No. You multiplied it by 5, and then it gave you the difference between your squad power. I thought.
No, he subtracted it, got the delta, and then he just multiplied by 5. So if you had, 15 million versus 15.5, there's a 500,000 difference. So it's 2.5 million troops.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that still works out even with the awakening. Did that throw a monkey wrench in it? Did that change anything of that, or is everything still the same? I don't know. It'd be interesting to know. VIP18 kill list is over here as well. By the way, they put their kill counts here for just the VIP18s. And then Mike always has a little note section that he lets you know who people were and where they went, if he finds information as far as cool stuff like what the base translates to, or if they sold or anything like that. He's always good like that. Well, what is this? What happened to this person? They're not Crowley anymore? They changed their name? Oh, okay, yeah, Superman. He's stuck with Superman, huh?
At least the last time, yeah.
Surprised he didn't change.
There's several that will flip flop. Like
Just saw him.
Beck and I don't bother changing Qatar's name and some others because they're constantly changing their name, especially for when they go out fighting in Buster and stuff, or in DS or whatever, so they don't see that it's Qatar.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because let's be honest, you see the name, you run.
Yeah, well, that's what Mewtwo does. Like, that's what Mewtwo said. He's constantly changing his skins. He's changing his name. He's going, all over the place. Okay. So the other things that are on here, we have the kill leaders tab. This is the one that they spend hours updating. Beck was just pouring in, endless hours trying to do this. Where Beck was doing finals and he was taking a break, spring break and stuff. So give him a little breather, if you will, because the guy is just pouring hours into doing this list. I know he did say that he got a little bit of help. There were some people that got assigned to help him out a little bit on calculating some of this stuff.
Yep.
I believe. So that's nice because he was doing way too many hours trying to calculate this.
It was 13 or 14 hours just to update that by himself.
Ridiculous. And he made me feel awful because he's like, the only reason I'm doing this because you brought it up and wanted the list. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to ruin your life trying to do this stuff. But look at this. Oh my God, they go all the way down. Let's see how deep they go now. I'm scared to do this because I'm going to do this and then Beck's going to watch it and then he's going to go, oh, he wanted it to go further. And then he's going to do more. I don't want you to do more work, Beck. I think what you've done is absolutely amazing. It's so cool giving back to the community. This is plenty far enough. Yeah, so cool. Good stuff. I'm sure there's no UXW on this list, though, because we don't kill anybody. So, right, Brooksy? No UXW going to be found on here. Right, Brooksy? Okay, server availability. What server availability? Oh, okay. Yes. I know server. I don't want to dare. I called out. I brought this up last time, and then there was something that wasn't updated on here. I forgot what it was, and then Ducky updated and messaged me, and was quick to tell me that she updated it. You remember that? We were on like a couple weeks ago going over this stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Ducky updated and then messaged me. Was like, "Don't worry." Got it. Ducky's awesome.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
And she's the one that gets us the latest servers. She's the one who investigates all this stuff. She'll talk to devs. She will. We're not devs, but like anyone really to figure out all this stuff so we have it. She's definitely a great behind the scenes helper on this.
And so this is where we are. Are we in 2280? Is this where we are now?
Yep. Yes,
Imagine
sir.
that, guys. 2280 is the latest server. So, man, we are pushing right along, growing at an incredible clip still. Server strength. This is one of my newest additions that they did. That's one of my favorites, is the server strength. I think this is awesome. Really just tells you the story that, where like people talk about the dead servers and where they are. This just really pinpoints how many dead servers there are in certain ranges. I think this also shows you. So one of my you gotta understand, when we first downloaded the game and we talk about this, where nobody knew what they were playing, right? So they thought they were playing Frontline Breakthrough. Nobody knew anything about the game. We didn't have stuff. We didn't have guides, and Captain Hedgehog wasn't around, and we didn't have. We should talk about Hedgehog too. We didn't even get into him. Captain Hedgehog wasn't around, and we didn't have a lot of the stuff on YouTube. Any of the stuff was there. And people just quit. This is when the servers, they realized what game they were playing. They just left. And it unfortunately left a lot of these servers empty. So you see them all empty from the early servers. And even when you get into our grouping, it's empty compared. Now, what I'm going to say is comparative to how the game is now. What's amazing is a lot of the people that are getting involved with the game now are well aware very fast of what game you're playing. People know, you go on YouTube, you figure out what to play, how to play, you know what to expect. A lot of people are playing. So it's no surprise as you go down the list from out of our servers here and you start to get deeper, you start to see a little bit more of the servers that are stronger and deeper. I mean, look at this server, 476, how deep they are, and I mean, look at these servers, how active. You see the light pink that's coming in, all of these that are grabbing in the 500s and the 600s. And I just think as you come in, the more teams that are here and more in these servers, they only did 1,000, here they've only have 1,064, but as you go into the second 1,000, it's just even more people that are grouped in the servers. And I can tell you, with the new rules, I truly believe with the limited spending, as we go further in this game, I think it's going to allow people, it's going to force people to grow slower. And that honestly is going to have our game live longer. So in the long run, although we don't feel it where we are, you may not feel it where you are in the 300s or the 400s. 600s, you may not feel it immediately impact anything because everybody's already strong. And you may look at it and go, well, it's too late. Too late for impacts of any of that shit, QB. I get it. But over time, it limits and slows people down. And really, when you think about the people that are just starting in those new servers, if they can't just grow at unbelievable clip, whatever, they just want to dump as much money as humanly possible and get to be a VIP in a couple hundred days, they can't do it. It's just not allowed anymore, and that's not a bad thing. I think those people that are going to be in those servers will enjoy it a little bit more. Not having an 80 million base that 20 million squads can't get out of a building. So, but this is really cool, Mike. I do love this addition that you guys did here.
Yeah, I think it's great. And there is no way to correlate that between transfer scores. I don't know if I mentioned that before.
There isn't?
I tried. No, because because there's other factors that we can't measure, like server participation and stuff like that. There's just no way.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's too bad. I get originally, guys, what me and Mike were talking about, like I told you, me and Mike, we talk often. And we were talking about, wouldn't it be cool if you can use this to correlate to transfers? And then Mike could tell you if you were getting a gold seat or you were eligible for what your score maybe would be for what they were going to have around purples and blues and stuff like that based off this sheet that they had here. Hopefully it could correlate that where you just punch in your server and it could give you that information ahead of time. That was kind of the whole cool concept of the goal, but that's what Mike is saying, that a lot more goes into it than just that. It's not that simple. And so, yeah, cool stuff, Mike. I like it. So anyway, that is coordinates list. That is a spreadsheet. You can get all that stuff that we were just going over is located at your access at coordinates list. You can just get it on the Google Sheets, and it's right at the top where you can click on that and use that. All right, fair. All right, Mike, anything anything else?
No, man, that's it with this.
And, well,
Yeah, I really like this new sheet too. Every time I see it, I'm like, it's just a nice visual, a nice heat map of just how servers are. And like you said, like if you look at server 10, like it's just a dead server. Same thing with 17.
yeah. It'll be interesting. I think obviously not too much to be done yet until you do the transfers, but I think it's certainly going to be very interesting after season 7 transfers what the next move is, right? I don't think you have to overcomplicate things until then, but I think that's going to be very interesting.
Completely agree. And again, I am so happy for 3 through 68 being able to break out of their prison.
I know, right? No more solitary confinement, Mike. They're going to get on probation. Just
they got their sock.
One more season, and they can do as they wish. Incredibly happy for them too, man. Good for the game. Good for the game, and good for them for sticking it out and getting to where they got to. So, incredibly happy for them. But all right, Mike. Well, I won't keep you. I'm going to let you go. Anything else, sir? It's always a pleasure having you on Wednesday. I always look forward to it.
No, man. If it's okay with you, I'll probably just chill on here on mute for a bit. Just
shit.
And enjoy you. Are you sandboxing, right?
Yeah, so limited sandboxing tonight. I don't want to sandbox too much because I do need to dive in and do some crazy analysis with like per star. I want to capture per star. When I do it on live, I go up too fast. Like I'm always like 1 star, I'll do 2 star, then I'll do, if I do it on air, I'm just going to fly through everything and show you 4 star. And I really want to kind of capture that. So when I unlock it, I'll take a look at just like the unlock of what it is for that, and go from there.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, Mike, I mean, what are you kidding me? You're always welcome, sir, at any time. Always good to have you.
And I guess my other question is, are you doing the global expedition?
Yeah, so I just popped it up. I'm actually, so we're gonna have global expedition. I was gonna do area 4 global expedition so we could have our contest for area 4. Unfortunately I have to do 3v3 because I forgot to do 3v3. So I have to do 3v3 now. So I'm not gonna have time to do it, but I'm gonna bust through this right now by just I'm going to see where all of ours are so I can max out how many is. So I can show you right now. What I'm going to do is we're going to activate. We have this thing here called the crocodile tongue here. So we use the crocodile tongue, and this is for 1 hour, and it lifts our attack by 8%. So we use one of those, and we go up. Then we're going to go in and grab our battle cards, and I'm going to put in, I have not yet lifted this guy up, but I'm going to right now, just with my 9K, to get some before I sell it. So I'm going to lift that up real quick to 6. That's all I can. And then I'm going to activate my my monster card right here, and
Spectrum saying you have to relog or apply for a capital buff for that crocodile buff to activate.
What? You have to relog? What do you mean relog? Like into the game? Whoa. What do you mean? What do you mean relog? Like turn off the game and then turn it back on? Reboot it? Oh, Jesus Christ. Freaking always something.
Or apply for any of the capital buffs.
Yeah, well. I tell you what, oftentimes in 118, it's easier for me to reboot than it is to apply for a buff. Our buff lines sometimes are absolutely atrocious. It depends on what arms race is going, and sometimes even off times it's busy. We don't fight, right, Brooksy? We're too busy. We're getting we're getting the buffs, man. We're farmers. We got to get our buffs and build that way. We don't have time for fighting. We're always in buff lines. All right, so I did that now. Let me all right, we're going to use it. Monster card. Done. Okay, let's go in and do our bases now, and we'll take advantage of extra. Here we go. First one, we need to use we already found our best lineup. So we need Diva, Lucius, Carly, Skylar, and Adam. Diva, Lucius, Carly, Skylar, and Adam. All right, here it is. So here is our lineup right here. Poof. There we go. We get a little extra chunk, Mike. Because of the monster card. That's why you use them. I wait until the last day, so that way you can sit here in Sandbox to try to find the best lineups, and then use your monster cards to get the extra chunk. All right, Area 2. We're going to use our best lineup here with the monster cards now. Make sure we got that dialed in, which is Williams, Murphy, Marshall, Stet, and Kim. Williams, Murphy, Stet. Was it Marshall, Stet, and Kim? I think it was Marshall, Stet, and Kim.
Yeah.
Oh. Why did it not get any extra on that? Williams, Murphy, Marshall, Stet, and Kim. That's strange. Why I wouldn't get any more out of that with the monster card? Let's see. My third one here. Fiona, Adam, Swift. Fiona, Adam, Swift. Fiona, Adam, Swift, Lucius, McGregor. No Tesla. A little extra bump through there. 2 monster cards on that one. I'm surprised that it's not more. And this last one was Murphy, Diva, Morrison. Morrison. Oops. Skylar. Nothing. That's very strange. That's very strange. I only get it one time. I only get the monster card only works like the first one. Isn't that very like incredibly weird? I wonder if there's a glitch. How could that possibly be? How could you get so many on the first one because I didn't use the monster card? I didn't use it on any of them. And then none of these it works. It's very weird. I have no Maybe just because they all get stronger. I guess because you just move to the next level of 4926, so every single one gets stronger as you move, because you move through and you go through the level. I don't have another reasoning for it, so it's got to be. But all right, either way. So we have we did our global expedition, and that left us right now. We are sitting on, just so you know, 4 shards for Tesla. Before we even go into Tesla's global expedition, I have 564 awakening shards is what I'm sitting on. And then on top of that, I need to also get it for the other one. So there you go. All right. Oh man, this Brooksy, huh? I'll tell you, Mike, they say when you get popular, you get groupies, but I haven't really had them yet. This is my first groupie. First time for everything, I guess. So, what?
No, I was going to joke saying you need to get Girth Brooks as a as one.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Girth. I was actually talking to Girth not that long ago. Yeah. Anyway, Mike, I don't want to keep you on for 3v3. If you want to just wait in the chat, it's up to you. You want to stay on? You want to go? I want to hold you up? It's up to you.
No, dude, you do what you got to do. I'm popping on. I can.
All right.
I'll message you when I take off.
All right. Cool. What I'm gonna do here, because everybody is hell bent on the Murphy with air, I'm gonna fight people. Well, you know what? I don't have any time anymore. I'm out of time. I got to do 30. We'll have to do it on. I don't know when we'll have to do it. Maybe we'll do it Saturday. Maybe Saturday morning we'll have to do it. What I'll do is I'll fight people one time with my full air team, and then the second time I'll fight them with 4+1. That's what I say. We'll do both, and it'll be the same people, so we can compare them 1 for 1. I think that's a fair way of doing it. In the meantime, I'm sure we'll run into somebody whipping through all these that will have a 4+1 team. Okay. Let's see. Can we beat this? I don't know. This is a tough beat for me. Oh, I did it. There you go. Here's another one, by the way. This one. Here's another one. Here it is. Missile beat in air. 71 beat in 84. Very tank air. Okay. Let's whip through these. Doberman. Oh, look at this guy. Yeah, I mean, well, listen, in all fairness to Brooksy, if your squads looked like this, you would be afraid to fight too. I mean, look. I mean, 103, 93, and 91. I mean. Oh, there he is. There's the man with the base. Good old King Eggplant. North. 131 million. I just laugh. It's crazy, man. So strong. Wild. Um, yeah, my tank lost its battle, and there's 3 million. That's the black love. We doing? Oh, this is allegedly Crazy Deerfly's old account right here. 125, 14, 111. Say allegedly. Oh, I got it again. Twice. 2 times in a row. No way they give me. Look at this. I got eggplant again. I got eggplant, then I got the old CDF, and now eggplant again.
The game's like you're doing too well, so we're gonna put these people in front of
Dude,
you.
It's wild. It does this shit constantly to me. I mean, I'm 11th. I'm not even at the top right now. That's why I go through them so fast sometimes, because I'm like, oh, I can't beat that one, so it's easy to just waste it. I don't know if you've seen it the other night, Mike, but I had peanut. I got peanut like literally 3 times in a row. They gave me peanut. It was like, Jesus Christ.
Stay down. That's all I hear when you say that.
That's crazy. Boy, oh, here we go. Here, see? I was doing too well. I was winning too many, Mike. That you got to give me peanut now. And then back to eggplant. I'll tell you, I go through my tries pretty quick. It's the problem with those, like, you don't really learn anything by sitting there and just getting trounced by like 131 million. Oh, Slappy's another one. All 100 million squads for Slappy. And back to Dober. And then back to CDF. And this is going to be a record for 3v3. Going through them all. I somehow moved up, by the way. I just lost like 8 battles to the top hill. I moved up. I don't think I could beat this guy either. This guy's pretty strong. I could beat one of his teams, I think, but I couldn't. Trouble until I get the awakening shards. I can't do much with this one. Let me see how I do against his. Let me see if I can make up the room here. What is this? 9 million. This would be a good test right here, wouldn't it? Yeah, couldn't make up the 9 million difference here, even though it was Murphy. Just 9 million difference. Too much. Maybe with Tesla. That's gonna be a great one to try with the Tesla Awakening. I can't wait. I'll have that one I'll once I get all the data and put everything together and do some sandboxing, I will have that. Should be able to get them to 4 stars, is what I'm thinking. And we're gonna see what my what I can do with 4 stars. Right? Only 8 more, 8 more. Here we go. Seven. 7, 7. Right? So let's try to go even here. 6. Peanut. That'll be a quick one. Done. 5. Thing missiles in air. That one 4. Vulture. Oh, I can't beat Vulture without the Tesla Awakening. This is another one. It's a 10 million difference. Too much to overcome. Vulture's too strong all around. Tesla Awakening, we'll see. Back to CDF's old account. Get rid of that one. And then, okay, damn. This.
QB, to answer a question you asked previously, because my phone's now booted up.
Oh, good.
It looks,
Tell everybody
it looks
the power.
Yeah, looks like 250.
All right. What server again?
1057.
So guys, Mike's on 1057. He just finished server 5, and the gold seat is 250. Good info to know for you if you are in season 4 or season 3. You're looking for data. Gold seat 250 is your limit. Okay, go ahead. What's the purple line?
I just went for gold. I have to. Let me get you all the numbers for each seat.
No, I think those are the big ones.
That was the quick that I just booted up my phone and quickly asked like 3 people. Because we actually got a gold.
Gotcha.
We got a gold. Someone on our server already became gold.
Nobody likes a bragger.
So, yeah, well, we're limited, so we're not getting any more.
Okay. That is okay, so that is that for 3v3 done. So 2 minutes, we will get the Tesla Awakening stuff going. Quick update, if you guys are wondering. I know Brooksy's wondering, so I figure we would let Brooksy know what our leaderboard is currently at for standings. So for the total influence points, we have UXW at 7 million. 188 POK is 6.7. 188 JWG is 6. 120 FNX is 4.8. And then 188 WJM is 4.6. That rounds up to top 5. War zones, you have 188 leading, then 118, and then 193. Faction is still Deepwood Clan. We are now 8 million in advance. So there you go. Sebastian says, I told you like 2 weeks ago, QB transfer gold seat after season 5. Everyone is 250 THP. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't remember, man. I'm sorry. Mike just told me he's in transfer window, so I know that's info everybody else wants. To be honest with you, Sebastian, that's around what we were, was 250. Because when I transferred to 118, I think I was about 240. I was somewhere like 230, 240 was mine, and I was a purple seat. So I think that's around the same as what we were when we did ours. So, but all right, here we go. Let's get going. We got some Tesla business to dive into. Let's see what is Tesla's Awakening. Who's not excited for this? We do have the spin we need to get to too. We'll get all that and blah 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 and nonsense. So we have, I think we can unlock this thing, probably the official event right here. Where is it? Hot sale packs. Is this just for the Hero Shard exclusive weapon? We have the sale weekly deal. Got all our stuff here we gotta get. Here we go. Here. Right. Good old Tesla. What stories they get going, huh? All right. Hero tier reaches 5 stars. Awakening is now available for this hero. Right? I'm a fan. Global Expedition. Should have enough to download it anyway. I'll have to watch back to get all the lineups that I just went through for everybody, so you have them all. So we're just gonna do. Let's just do tank. Get us plenty with our tank squad. Let's get hero shards. Usually they give the other ones they gave straight up like they let me see that one more time, because before they were awarding the specific heroes. I like that they're not doing that. This is great. I say this is great for free to play low spender, by the way, that they're doing this, because what they were doing before is awarding like the heroes ones, like specific heroes ones. So let me see. They'll show you the ones that I've already unlocked here, and see. I think they were just giving me here. See, they're giving you the choice chests so you can choose. So that way, if, you know, free to play low spend wants the Kim ones, you use the Kim ones. You want the Diva ones, you use the Diva ones. You don't have to use them on Tesla, as opposed to some of the other ones were like straight up Kim shards it started with, and there were some that were straight up like Diva shards, and then it turned into the boxes. So these are instead of forcing you to use the missile, they're going to do that. I love that they did that. That's awesome for free to play low spend. All right, now let's go unlock him anyway. Should be able to just unlock him. There we go. And unlock, sir. Unlock you is what we're doing. Here we are. Awakened. Dragging the enemy formation into destruction with non-stop chain lightning. Okay. All right, here we go. Launches a chain lightning bolt that randomly bounces between enemies. Oh, wow. Okay. 5 times, dealing energy damage equal. Huh. I wonder. Randomly, so the same ones can get hit 5 times. So right away, what goes into my head that you have to sandbox, figure out, you almost have to watch the battles, is I'm wondering from specific positions, do you hit specific enemies with the lightning more than once? So if it's bouncing between enemies, does that mean like if I'm in a back left position, is it hitting more the left side where it never actually makes it to the all the way to the right, as opposed to if I have him back middle, then it more equally goes out and disperses the lightning amongst the team that you're fighting? So I think, yeah, I think we're going to have to clearly test that. I think you got to watch the battle reports to hopefully we can see. We'll go look at one right now to see if we can actually see where the lightning is kind of bouncing off the different people. That would be phenomenal if we could see that. 2 stacks of inductive current to the target. Okay. All right. Oh man, you guys are gonna when I actually get all this stuff upgraded for you guys, it's gonna be so much fun to show you the test. All right, so this we can go up, I think, to what, 10. Okay. 10. All right. So let's go see the test. Let me see what I have here for you guys that I can show you. All right, so here is what I have preliminarily done, just so you guys can know what we're working with here. Okay, can you see that? You can see that right now. All right, so we have here where the different positions. This is, I told you I ran 27 or 28 different formations, and these were the top formations that came out for missile in our sandbox. So we will have Swift front. This is the opposite though. So this is front left. Oh, this must be where. So this is a mirror. What's happening here, because I know Swift was front. I know Swift was front right. So this has got to be weird how they're doing it, because I didn't even have Swift on the left. So this is the front. Oh yeah, it even says it right here. Front left, front right. Just weird how they have it stationed instead of reversal. So front left, front right. So this is McGregor and Swift. McGregor on the left, front left. Swift on the right. Front, basically front damage Swift. With Tesla on the back right, center, and this is back left. And then you have Tesla in the center with Swift in the front. And then you have an Adam and McGregor with Swift in the center. And then you have this fourth test here, which is 48.2. Now, this one is actually thrown in. I did this so that these were the top 3 lineups you can see here, where a total team average of 179, 178, and 176 with these 3 lineups. And then this one was not in the top 3, but I wanted to throw this because this was actually the one where Swift did the most damage in any lineup. So the entire team didn't do the most damage, but Tesla did. So I wanted to kind of just capture that to see when we put that into the sandbox, what happens with the awakening skill, and we go by star up, what's going to happen with Tesla, even in, we know what's going to happen in a team environment, kind of how much damage, but then we can also see really what did it do to Tesla with his strongest position that he was through all of those 27 formations that I ran. Okay, so let's go. We can go take a look. We just unlocked it. So let's go see some preliminary numbers of how much damage is it doing just to unlock. I mean, I am up to 88.45. I was just, hold on. What the hell was I? I don't think I ever put it on my missile team. What was my missile? My missile was 78.9. It was 78.9, and now it's 79.4. So it was like 0.5 it went up for just those Tesla shards. So, you know, 0.45. I think what was 78? It said 78.9, right? I think that's what it said. Sure, I'm not dreaming, but 78.9. I mean, it doesn't carry, so it could be 0.4 because I don't think it goes and says 0.45. I don't know. But so it's probably 4.4. I think that's what Circles had quoted it to be anyway. So it's about 0.4 for the actual unlocking of it. So pre to post is what we have here. No, my air team went up to 80 now. So with the Overlord 88.45. So once I pick him up, I imagine I'm probably going to get around, I'm guessing to 89. Probably be tonight once I take all the testing and do the upgrades. I'll probably be around 89, maybe over 89. I don't know if the awakening itself is going to be enough to get me to 90. That would be an insane power boost. Although the way they treat missile around here, I don't care what anybody says, it's wild, the power numbers. So, all right, let's go in and take a look compared to what we did pre-awakening, where we end up being. Let me get my handy dandy spreadsheet out. So I can do real quick. All right, so the first lineup we will just give a shot of, and that is going to be, McGregor, Swift, and then let's do Tesla, Wright, Adam, and Fiona. Okay, perfect. So this was the top lineup that we ended up having, so let's give this a shot. So when we ran this originally, while that's running, just so you could see, again, we were 179.3. Fiona had the high 49, Swift in the front at 62. Tesla was only 29.3 in this lineup. Let's see. He was yapping. I missed the skill. I'll catch it on the second one. All right, here is the sign right here. Damage. All right, so damage, I can tell you. Fiona, do we have Adam, and then we're gonna do Tesla. All right, let's see what we got. Sure we get this right. Just on this first, so you can already see, guys, look what it did with Tesla's first run. Originally, it was trying to that reawakening in here. Hard to shrink it down. Show you. But you can see here, look at that. It was 29.3, and already, just from unlocking it, didn't even do anything else. Just from unlocking it, the first run went up to 37.8. Up 8 million in that battle. Then you look at what Fiona did. Fiona was 49 in that battle, and now 61.2. Swift was 62.6, now 68.8. McGregor went from 14.3 to 20. That was just the first run. Everybody went up. Everybody went up. So, like, in the first battle that we just ran, we went from 179.3 to 202.6. Now, just like I do on some of these other ones, I'm going to be fair. Let me just run a few of these just to get the average in all fairness, because that's how I run my numbers, to just make sure we're fair. And then also, let's look at the skill real quick to see how it's actually working. Oh, it was even worse than that. I didn't even put the first run that we did. I didn't even put the Overlord. I got too excited and didn't even put the Overlord in there. That's great. All right, let's see. We're going to run a couple here and get a decent average. Okay, this is interesting because this is all over the map. The first run was a spike compared to these other ones. I can almost throw. I'm going to do an extra one. Just throw out that first one. What appears to be consistent with the numbers. That's interesting, though. This is why we run multiple reports, guys, and I don't take it off of one report ever. You should try to do this with air. It's you got to run about 70 of them to get a decent average. But we got 3. We're gonna run 2 more and throw that first one right the hell away because it was out. But what's interesting is that's the lowest Tesla ran right there for all the other Teslas that ran. And we'll look at the numbers here. Okay. Got him. All right. Yeah, the first one just kind of needs to be thrown out. Oh, nope, can't. Okay. So now we can look at the numbers, and I have the averages over 5 fights. So let's take a look at this lineup here. So the average of Fiona, now in 5 fights, she was averaging out to 49. She's now averaging out to 54. Swift was averaging out to 62. His average was like 58. Tesla was 29, is now 35. So unlocking it at about 6 million, it went up. The whole team, though, as a team, went from 179.3 to 186. So this lineup, just from unlocking him, spiked up. Let's go take a look in 3v3 arena, and let's take a look at what it did there with one fight. Unfortunately, we can't run a series of fights in here, but maybe we can. Let's see, who do we fight? Okay, here. We fought Vulture the most often. He probably this is him beating us. We gotta who do we fight a decent fight and lose? Uh-oh, how many times did we fight Vulture? Once, twice? Let's see. Once? Nope, that's defense. Everybody else I fought is just too strong. Like, it wouldn't be worth it to even look at it. They're just too strong. Weaslum, I was able to win. I know I attacked Vulture. I thought. Almost positive I didn't look. Attack. I look at the Loam one, but I beat him. I want one that I lost. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's take this one. Did I lose him with my missile squad? Yes. Okay, perfect. All right. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Okay, so we'll look at the average. So, here's what we want right here. We're gonna take these numbers, and you got to take it with a grain of salt. We're only able to do this with one fight, right? So this is just a straight PvP out the arena we'll take. But let's take our numbers here. And now we'll run a battle against Loam. We were 27.54. We took 23.02 was what we took from him last time. So now I should be able to challenge him. Should be in here. Yep, there we go. Okay, now let's fight him. Here we go. Missile all lined up. Everything lined up like it was before. Yep. Perfect. We take this again and see right here. First of all, it was... Okay, so first of all, the first time we fought, guys, this is interesting. I only took 23.02 from him the first time we fought. Since the Awakening, 26.48 I took from him in this battle. 26.40, so it went up 340 troops I took more from him in this battle. Already you can see I did better. And it just unlocked the thing. And now let's see when let's see our stats here. Let's see how all the numbers work. So let me see. Can I bring this over so you guys can see it too? Yeah, I think so. All right. There you go. All right, so this was the before Awakening, and this was just the unlocking of the Awakening. And you can see here before 18, and now it's 16.6, 8.6, and now it's 8. But look at the Tesla. We went from 16.8, we went to 23.6. And our Swift went from 26.7 to 36.2. So the Tesla went up in numbers, and again, this is just unlocked. This is just unlocked, and it's again grain of salt. It's only one. It's not like I can do Winter Storm and hit somebody over and over and over again to give you. So you know, we'll do more in the actual sandboxing to be able to look at that. What's that like?
Oh, I was actually just going to tell you the numbers you just showed on the snipping tool were overlaid with the chat. We weren't actually able to.
Oh, of course you weren't. Of course you weren't.
But you talked about
right.
it, so that's okay enough.
Well, I'll flip it on the other side. You can see it on the other
perfect.
side. So you can actually see them. I'll put this up, and then there you go. I don't like to get rid of the chat mic. I like to have chat, but I do.
Oh no, absolutely.
I do often forget that it's there because it's not on my screen when I'm doing the thing. But yeah, you can see like just from unlocking them, like it went from 16.8 to 23.6, 26.7. So clearly did better. Now, you know, one fight is difficult to go 1 for 1. It is impressive though that I did much better in the battle. I just want to take a quick look to see if I attacked him any other times. Just want to look one more time if we had like a second battle of comparison of what we did before. Because I had thought I fought him twice.
So you're going through doing all this, and all I'm thinking about is here's another improvement the game could do is, you know, finding someone and saying, okay, you know, filter by this person or something, because this is what the game's about. Is you want to improve, you want to fight,
yeah,
and scroll all this stuff is just.
Well, it's what I want to do anyway. I don't know, but I love it. I'll do this all day long. I love it. Like it's just proof. It's like factual. It's like evidence, right? It's just like he's sitting here and like talking about what can happen, what should happen. Like even talking about hypotheticals. Like, oh yeah, that's what should happen. It doesn't mean that's what actually happens until you see it. You know what I mean? And for a perfect example, it just happened. Like I was supposed to be able to use that crocodile tongue, and it said, "Oh, there's a glitch in the game. By the way, it doesn't work unless you restart." You know what I mean? Like, well, I know what it's supposed to do, but until you actually do it, you know, you're not going to know. So, okay. Anyway, let's look at that battle now. Let's just watch to see. I have not seen the actual skill, so now I'd like to see it happen. Let's see. He's all the way in the back left. So I'm going to see if we can tell where this lightning chains to. Here we go. Oh shit, that was way too fast. Oh yeah, I can see it happening, but I need to slow it down. I'm gonna need to frame it and slow it down.
I was
It's
just gonna
too
say, good thing
fast.
this is on a recording.
Exactly. Yeah, I just got to grab it and slow that down. You saw it happen. Wow, look at it. I almost won the fight. Did you see that? I didn't even noticed it the first time I got like he easily won. I almost won. By the way, like again, this is a missile against a 9 million disadvantage. This one's like 9 million, almost 10 million. See it? See, it's almost. I see it before the skill even goes off. Or maybe that's after. I didn't see when this guy saw. I know where it's happening. It's almost. Let me go look at. We're gonna look at the video before. I want to look at the video before that. His lightning. Let's look at his attack prior to unlocking. Yeah, seemed like it's tedious to try to find the damn attack that I had the last time. You're right. I wish I could just search. There it is. Okay, this is prior to unlocking. Yeah, it chains there. See how it chains anyway? And it happens at such friggin' speed. You can tell that it's happening when it actually launches, but you just can't tell who it's going to, like how it relays, if it's really straight up random. And the weird part is this fight, of course, air is so friggin' annoying because Diva moves, and then I can't tell like if it's going to her or not. She moved, so like it hit her, but did it hit her because she came over to the left side? I don't know. Very it's very hard to tell without slowing it down. But I agree with you, Mike. I don't know how many people like to like go through and watch, like even watch the battle videos to begin with. But you know, I would love for them to be able to, so we can slow roll it and be able to watch a lot of these things that happen. A perfect one to give you an example that drives me nuts is trying to pick up where Fiona's buff stripping happens, because you can't really tell like some of the buff stripping that actually happens if you watch in the beginning before the skill, before things get stripped, like damage reduction and things like that. It actually shows you the numbers in the battle of the buff stripping happening, but you would have to slow it down to actually see it. You have to see the numbers actually happening and going down. So it's very annoying that you can't do it in game. You have to use tools outside the game in order to do that.
Yeah, and that was why one of my wishes was to have like an activity event list almost of just here's all the hits that happened or something. I mean, that would be massive to follow, but I just wish there was something like that.
Section. Okay. So again, he's doing this, and now it's applying 2 stacks at 1 star. So when you get him to 1 star, it's going to apply an extra stack of his inductive current, which again is going to be based off the number of missile vehicles. I gotta, again, what we're gonna do 100%. Listen, the same with, and by the way, out there, if you're listening out there, battle reports, right? I tell you, can't go through the battle reports. If you are having Murphy air battle reports and you are either a missile team that is fighting an air with Murphy, or you are a Murphy air battle report that's whooping up on missiles, send me the battle reports. Send them on over. I'd love to see them. I want to kind of take a look at them, and let's isolate to those, because guys, I get 100 battle reports a week. I love them. I can't get to all of them, whatever, but it would be incredibly strategic if you could send the specific air Murphy stuff, because that's the stuff I'm going to be sandboxing and looking. And in addition, now, for those of you that have this Tesla skill unlocked, one of the things I'm going to be looking for is, I know a lot of you like to do mixed squads with missiles. So like, Lucius, we've talked about, right? People love to put Lucius with missile, stuff like that. I really want to know, because again, you're going to be losing with Tesla. It's based on the maximum stacks is going to be based on the number of missile vehicles you have in your squad. So if you're using Lucius, well, wait a minute though. So with Tesla, it might be different, because this one is, so the maximum stacks an enemy can have is the number of missile vehicle heroes in Tesla squad times 3. Yeah, so 5 times 3. Yeah, so you're going to be losing 3 stacks by using Lucius instead of this. Now, before, that's fine, but now this is going to be an extra stack. And don't forget, the whole point is, as you move forward, you get 20% additional damage. So those stacks mean a lot more than they did before. So we really need to look at this from a 2-star perspective, from a 4-star perspective. We're going to need to look at what that damage what you're losing by mixed squatting somebody like Lucius. We know obviously what you end up gaining, but what are you losing now that they're doing this? So we just have to look at actual battle reports to be able to tell that. I love to have the specific battle reports. So if you have something that screams to that as you move Tesla 2 stars, 4 stars, that's really what I'm going to be looking at. But if you're somebody, especially like free to play, that's using missile, you love, like, you don't give a shit about air, so you throw Lucius into your squad and you use it. I pretty much, probably an incredibly small percentage people that I just talked to, but just saying, if you know anybody that does, by all means, I love to get the battle reports for those. So that's the only way we're really gonna know how strong this is. I have a sneaking suspicion, guys, as I raise his stars up and I sandbox this thing, it's going to be ridiculous. I got a sneaking suspicion, Mike. I got a sneaking suspicion that this is OP. Funny, in the comments that I saw of my last video I made, it was interesting. I mean, it's just, everybody gets all heated, and it's really like, listen, a lot of this stuff is somewhat opinion based if you don't have something of factual evidence to back things up to come up with the appointment. One of the people's opinion was, hey, listen, yeah, missile is strong, but you have to spend more and you have to wait more to get missile. So the benefit is that, yeah, we have a stronger team. And it wasn't, I mean, it was an interesting thought process, to say the least, right? Like, I mean, it does. Like, I guess his theory, like, essentially is, hey, listen, when I'm playing a season, I have to play the whole damn season. I don't get my exclusive weapon until the end of the season. Missile's not given theirs until the end of the season for most seasons. That's how it goes. So yeah, so we get the benefit of having a stronger team, because in order to have that team, you have to play at a disadvantage for some of it. So I get the thought process in it, right? In what they're saying. So it's not crazy. But I will also say that I use Missile. I've always used Missile for a reason. I feel like the power gap, even without it, is crazy. That's why I bring it up. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know that it's crazy OP when you really look at it, right? Without being awakened, beating 10 million air, it's kind of wild. And now awaken, where do you have to go? I guess is my point. Like, where do you have to go? Like, where's your slider? Like, if you ended up there, that would be one thing. Like, oh my God, once you go 5-star and you awaken it, holy shit, look how powerful the team is. That's one thing. But if you already start there, where do you have to move the needle? You didn't allow yourself a space to, like, go, oh, now we're going to make Missile more powerful? How? How can you? So jacked up on power, it's just wild. So, I don't know. So anyway, it'll be interesting when the numbers fly off the page. As I said in the video, I just have a feeling that, you know, I have all the pre-stuff. You guys can see, like, I have all the lineups, the Tesla stuff, the stuff to actually dial in the numbers to see what our averages end up being in the long run here. But yeah, I got a feeling it's gonna pop. It's gonna be nuts. So we'll see. Listen. I love hearing from you about it, because, you know, it's your opinion is not wrong. It's great to hear your opinion on it. So, like, you know, you're thinking like the game is biased towards missiles. Like, that's a real thing out there that people actually have that feeling for. You know, devs are biased towards missile. I think all of it is valid. So yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with that either, Spectrum. I think that's just the point is, God, Missile is strong. So something should be done, and we all come to the realization that I know that a lot of people are trying to level it out, and we are going to take a look with all with the awakening stuff. Like, how does the 4+1 work with Murphy? Hopefully you guys have all these battle reports. You're on the lookout. You send that. We'll start looking at the mixed squads with Tesla. We'll look at, you know, the full squads, what we look at, like 4-star. And by the way, also, if you have a Kim 4-star, like, really, I guess we need to see, once I'm able to test, like, I'm putting all of this data together to pre and post for a reason, because then we're going to look at exactly the strength of the awakening themselves. Now we have 2. So once I get to 2-star, the other thing I'm going to be able to tell you and show you is Kim versus Diva versus Tesla. We'll have all of that. Who gained more power in the same exact percentages of the thing. So Eric just suffers from the fact that Carl yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know why they don't address that, Mike. Like Carly. I just think they should address it. But in due time. In due time, maybe something will happen. Listen, Carly has to. Hey, listen, Carly has to be awakened. maybe they'll actually wake her. You know, and he'll be able to use her. Can you imagine? What if this second time around, Carly ends up with this friggin' ridiculously powerful awakening skill? It just blows everybody's mind for saying what junk she is, and then all of a sudden, bam. They give you like this wild Carly awakening skill. That, like, makes her like whoop people up. Be interesting to see how they do awake. Yeah, I know it will be. It will be what you know. What is when is isn't Carly? What is Carly second? Isn't Carly next? What isn't Carly next? Isn't Carly the second? Wasn't Carly the second exclusive that nobody cared about? Yeah. Okay, so we'll see. Here we go. Yeah, Mike, I'm about to end too, brother. It's great having you on, Mike. As always, brother. I look forward to next week. I'm sure I will be talking to you tomorrow or tonight, though. So.
I'm sure.
Either way.
Have a good one.
Hey, have a great one, man. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Mike. That's Mike the Sage. He's the man. Love having him on. Yeah. Carly Swift. I mean, it is going to be interesting. It'll be interesting what they do with Murphy, right? What are they going to do with Murphy? Are we going to just have Murphy be again, like turn her back around and be OP, and then they'll be back with Air again? Or, I don't know. Maybe I think they could have some kind of synergy where Murphy only his skill helps tank more than it helps any other team. You know what I mean? That would be pretty badass, Similar like Sarah. Like, what if they made Murphy's awakening skill like Sarah's? Where it added a specific percentage of, mitigation. It ramped up mitigation, but only to tank team. I mean, that's the way you're going to be able to isolate some of this stuff, right? They did it with Diva. It's no surprise. I mean, they do it with Tesla, but all of Missile skills are like that anyway. They're all based off of each other. They were the only team that existed for. And I mean, obviously Sarah was there, but I'm saying the main UR heroes skills were always just based off of each other. So it'll be very interesting to see what they do for Murphy, but I'm thinking maybe they'll continue to go this route where it amplifies when you use it within the teams. I think that's a great solution for it. I'm enjoying that. I am enjoying that. Hey, all right, guys, that's enough for tonight. Had a great show. Thank you very much. Special thanks to Mike the Sage. Okay, special thanks to all of you. I have plenty to get to you. Send me over those battle reports. And listen, on a Wednesday, you guys could have been anywhere tonight, and you chose to spend it with us. And for that, I thank you. QB18, out.